Welcome to all. Myself Kirti Vasan, Assistant Professor, KSR College of Engineering. So today we are going to see the topic pattern and its type. So pattern is important tool which is used for making mold. Is used for making mold cavities. So by pouring a molten metal into a pattern, we can able to make casting. So it is slightly larger than the desired casting due to various allowance. It may also have several projections called the core print. It also has extra projections to produce runner riser and gates during the molding process. So we are having different types of pattern. First one is solid pattern or single piece pattern. Next one is split one. Third one is loose piece pattern. Fourth one is match plate pattern. Fifth is sweep. Sixth is skeleton. Seventh is segmental. And eighth is shell pattern. So first one is single piece pattern. It is also called as solid pattern. So these types of patterns are made up of a single solid piece without any joints. Therefore, it is called as solid piece pattern. It made exactly into the desired shape to produce with some allowances. Okay. So next is split pattern. So if we are having some of the complex geometries which are unable to produce in a single piece pattern, we can go with the split pattern. So it is generally split pattern is made into two halves. One part is used to produce lower half of the mold, whereas other part is used to produce upper half of the mold. These two parts are assembled together in a correct position by pins called dowel. The lines separating these two parts is called as parting line. Split patterns are used for making symmetrical shape casting, such as spheres, cylindrical bearings, and pulleys. Next one is loose piece pattern. So if a pattern is made of single piece but having any projection or backdraft, then we can go with this kind of pattern that is called as loose piece pattern. So after making the mold, the solid pattern is first removed and then loose pieces are removed without breaking the mold. So this is called as loose piece pattern. So next one is match plate pattern. So in match plate pattern, it is made into two halves mounted on both sides of a plate called match plate, which is made up of aluminum or wood. The match plate is accurately placed between the cope and drag flask by means of locating pins. For small castings, many patterns can be mounted on the same match plate. The runner and the gate required for sending the molten metal to the mold are attached in the match plate itself so that a small amount of hard work is required. So match plate patterns are used in making machine molding. Next one is sweep pattern. So sweep patterns are mainly used to generate the parts such as cylindrical parts, cones, spheres in large casting, etc. A sweep is a section or board made of wood or metal to the required cross section that is rotated about 1 edge to shape mold cavities having shapes of rotational geometry. The sand is approximately rammed around the mold cavity. The sweep is rotated to form the mold cavity. The sweep patterns are used for making large circular casting of in loam molding. Next one is skeleton pattern. So if I want to make a large casting, then if a solid pattern is made of wood, it will require large amount of wood. Hence, it is very expensive. So in such cases, I can prefer skeleton pattern. A skeleton pattern is a ribbed frame of desired casting. So this shape is made of wooden strips with a lot of openings and fitted to end support as shown in the figure. First, the skeleton pattern is filled with loam sand. Ramming is done inside the openings of the pattern. A stickle bolt is used to remove the excess sand and to give the accurate shape for water pipes and turbines, casting, etc. For round shape, the pattern is made in two halves which are joined together by means of screws. Next one is a segmental pattern. So the pattern is used for forming circular mold. When making the mold using this pattern, a vertical spindle is fixed to the center of drag backs. The bottom of the mold is rammed and leveled. Then the pattern is attached to the spindle. Molding sand is filled and rammed on inner and outer side of the pattern, but not at the end of the pattern. After ramming, the pattern is moved from next segment. Thus, the mold is completed. Next one is shell pattern. Shell pattern is a hollow pattern. Its outer shape is used for making the mold. The core is prepared using the inner surface of the pattern. It is also known as block pattern. These patterns are usually made of metal. The pattern is made in two halves and joined accurately by dowels. These patterns are mainly used for making drainage fittings and pipe work such as short bends. So that's all. Thank you.